종전기념일 Rememberance Day는 1차 세계대전이 끝난 1918년 11월 11일을 회상하기 위해 영국 등에서 지켜지는 현충일입니다. 이날은 특히 전쟁 중에 죽은 군인들에게 바쳐진 것으로 에드워드 조지 허니의 제안으로 1919년 11월 7일 영국에서 조지 5세가 만들었다고 전해집니다. 호주 뉴질랜드에서는 두 나라 연합군을 의미하는 ANZAC Day가 4월 25일로 국정 공휴일입니다. 전쟁에 나가 전사한 분들을 기리는 행사로 뉴질랜드 전역에서는 지역별로 ANZAC Day 행사가 있었습니다. 오클랜드에서는 새벽 6시부터 오클랜드 도메인에서 시작해 55개 지역에서 시간차를 두고 70여 행사가 열렸습니다. 그 중에서 오클랜드의 지역 중 하나인 글렌필드에서의 행사를 영상에 담았습니다. 글렌필드 워 메모리얼에서 열린 이 행사에는 지역 시민들과 학생 등이 참가했습니다.
Anniversary of ANZAC Day 97 years ago. It is a day that commemorates all New Zealanders killed in war and also honours all returned servicemen and servicewomen.
Keep my commandments, just as I live on in my Father's love and have kept God's commandments.
Those young men named on this memorial alongside me here today, and those who have made the ultimate sacrifice in other wars while serving our country, did so in order to preserve our freedom and our way of life. We should not forget that.
So that you will love God with your heart and with all your soul, and you will live. Then you will obey what is very near to you. It is in your mouth and in your heart, so that you can keep it. Today, I have set before you life and success, or death and disaster. Choose life, then, so that you and your descendants may live. Amen.
It is now 97 years since the Gallipoli landings, the start of a campaign that is one of the most significant events in our nation's history. Today we honour the memory and reflect on the sacrifice of the thousands of New Zealanders who have given their lives in defence of our country, and to the many more who have put their lives at risk in the service of New Zealand. Since 1915, more than 30,000 New Zealanders have been killed serving our nation in war. These losses have been so large, it is sometimes difficult not to think of them simply in terms of numbers or lists on war memorials. But all these men and women were somebody's son or daughter, brother or sister, spouse or partner, father or mother. Our local area was deeply affected by the two world wars. Vernon Hayes' parents lived on Oniwa Road, and he was 20 years old when he volunteered for service late in 1914. On 8 August 1915, he was amongst a group of reinforcements for the Auckland Infantry Battalion who landed at ANZAC Cove and were rushed to Chunuk Bar. He was killed that day in the murderous struggle for this key point. He has no known grave. In 1916, Jesse State set off from Queen Street, Northcote, to serve with the Auckland Infantry Regiment in France, leaving behind his wife Florence and 6 children.
We honour the life of Frederick Redfern. At some time on the 25th of April 1915, both brothers joined the battle at Chunuk Bair. And it was there on the 8th of August 1915 that Trooper Frederick Redfern was killed in action at the age of 22 years and 4 months. Just one of 2,721 New Zealanders to die in that awful conflict.
John Gifford Wilmot Parsons, Wilfred George Pennell, Claude Raymond,
Alfred Wilson Harrison, John Wilson Macy, Henry Stanley McLucas, Lou Paul, Gabriel Rendall, Anthony Stewart Roberts.
Compassion and their comradeship. We remember what they accomplished for New Zealand and for the freedom of mankind. We honour every man, woman and child who has died or was disabled in the tragedy of war, so that the light of freedom and humanity might continue to shine. We acknowledge the sacrifices of their families and share the sorrow of those who have mourned the loss of loved ones. We honour all New Zealanders who have served and those who continue to serve on land and sea and in the air and many places around the world.
As we that are left grow old, age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.
We remember the cost to them to protect these ideals that some paid with their life, others with years away from family, others still pay the price of the death and destruction witnessed.
Councillor George Wood to lay a wreath on behalf of Auckland Council. Remember all who have suffered and died for their country. Guide New Zealand and all nations that we may continue to work for peace with justice. Bless us in your service and help us to choose ways that lead to life.
작은 지역 행사지만 엄숙한 진행 속에 부모가 자녀에게 안작 데이의 의미를 알려주는 것이 인상적입니다. 뉴질랜드의 현충일 안작 데이 행사장 모습입니다.